Hi guys, I'm back with another video. We are standing at the absolute midpoint of 2025, and this year has delivered not just great shows, but game-changing television that will totally define the medium for years to come. So grab your snacks, cancel those weekend plans, and let's check out the anime lineup that's about to own our watch list. So let's begin the video. 10. My Happy Marriage Season 2. Kicking off our expanded list is the triumphant return of the supernatural romance that absolutely stole our hearts. My Happy Marriage Season 2 totally transcends its period piece setting, evolving from a delicate love story into a tense, high-stakes political and military drama. We follow Miyo, who has finally begun to embrace her self-worth, and Kyoka, whose protective love is now tested by forces capable of toppling the entire empire. The power of this season lies in the emotional resilience of Miyo, her slow but undeniable awakening of her latent spiritual abilities, coupled with Kyoka's utterly unwavering devotion during a major crisis, including the stunning grotesquerie purge that pushed the animation to its absolute limits, delivers both heartbreaking vulnerability and deeply satisfying growth. It's a beautifully animated reminder that the quietest love can withstand the loudest war. 9. The Summer Hikaru Died. A masterclass in slow-burn psychological horror, this new original is a critical darling for a reason. The Summer Hikaru Died takes the simple premise of a boy, Yoshiki, whose missing friend Hikaru returns as an unknown parasitic entity, and spins it into a profoundly unsettling exploration of identity and attachment. The engagement comes from the creeping tension. You know something is deeply wrong, yet you, like Yoshiki, cannot pull away. The series is built on atmospheric dread rather than jump scares. The powerful moments aren't bloody, they are quiet, intimate, and utterly chilling. When Hikaru expresses genuine, loving confusion about his non-human nature, or when a scene of them doing something mundane like watching TV is underscored by a sense of cosmic wrongness, it hits harder than any monster. It's a tragic love letter to a relationship that can never truly be salvaged. 8. Dr. Stone Science Future. Continuing from 2024, Senku Ishigami's mission has reached its ultimate destination, the moon. Dr. Stone Science Future doesn't just deliver science, it delivers scientific spectacle on a scale never before imagined in the series. This continuation has been a non-stop, exhilarating race against time, showcasing humanity's indomitable spirit through the lens of pure logic and chemistry. The powerful engagement here is the sheer ingenuity displayed in every single episode. The complex, multi-arc preparation for space travel, from synthesizing rocket fuel from scratch to the emotional weight of choosing the final crew, was a thrilling payoff. The moment the science crew breached the atmosphere and saw the blue marble of the Earth from space was not just an animated scene. It was a powerful celebration of human curiosity and the ultimate belief in progress. 7. Gachiakuta. From the desolate trenches of the abyss comes the most ferocious new battle shonen of 2025. Gachiakuta is a high-octane spectacle of grit, grime, and hyperkinetic action. Rudo, a boy unjustly cast into the literal world of trash, discovers the ability to harness the life of discarded objects, a power known as Jinki, to fight back against the monstrosities, Garbos, and the corrupt society above. The series is instantly engaging due to its stunning, graffiti-inspired art style provided by Studio Bones, giving every punch and Jinki power activation a visceral, punk rock energy. The most powerful draw is Rudo's burning, relentless drive for revenge. The sheer brutality and emotional intensity of his early fights, where he's literally carving a path out of society's refuse, screams underdog triumph and makes this a true breakout hit. 6. The Apothecary Diaries Season 2. Continuing from 2024, Mao Mao returns to the Imperial Court, but the stakes are now less about solving minor incidents and more about unraveling conspiracies that threaten the entire political balance of the Inner Palace. The Apothecary Diaries Season 2 has been a brilliant blend of sharp detective work, historical courtly drama, and a surprisingly dark exploration of human nature. What makes this season so engaging is the sheer intellectual thrill of Mao Mao's deductions. Watching her connect seemingly unrelated events, a mysterious fire, a poisoned concubine, a forgotten historical detail, with such cold, surgical logic is a joy. The powerful core remains the evolving dynamic between the shrewd, detached Mao Mao and the highly strung yet genuinely kind Jinshi. Their unspoken bond deepens into a true partnership that has become the beating heart of this magnificent mystery. 5. Fire Force Season 3. The fight to halt the Great Cataclysm reaches a climactic, world-shaking crescendo in Fire Force Season 3. This season fully delivers on the franchise's promise, diving headfirst into the lore of the Evangelist, the secrets of the Soul Temple, and the ultimate destiny of Shinra Kusakabe as the Adola Burst wielder. The power of this series is, quite literally, in its blistering, god-tier animation. David Production takes the concept of fire and transforms it into an art form. The speed and visual density of the final showdowns, especially those involving Shinra's new angelic abilities and the escalating powers of the pillars, are unmatched. Every fight is a spectacle of spiritual and physical power, making it one of the most visually engaging action series to date. 4. Sakamoto Days. Meet Taro Sakamoto, the world's greatest assassin, now a loving family man and a perpetually smiling convenience store owner, who also happens to be slightly overweight. Sakamoto Days succeeds by hilariously subverting expectations while delivering some of the most creative, high-velocity choreography in modern anime. His rule, never kill, forces him to find increasingly inventive and complex ways to neutralize the endless parade of hitmen. The engagement comes from the perfect balancing act, the cozy, comedic slice-of-life moments with his wife and daughter, immediately followed by him using a roll of tape or a vacuum cleaner as a lethal weapon. The power of this series isn't raw strength, but preternatural skill and ingenuity. The fight sequences against the Relentless Order members are jaw-dropping ballets of motion that demonstrate why this show is pure, exhilarating fun. 3. Dandadan Season 2. If you demanded a genre-blending cocktail of high school comedy, heart-pounding sci-fi, and deeply weird supernatural horror, Dandadan Season 2 is your answer. Momo, the psychic believer, and Okarun, the UFO enthusiast, are back to navigate their bizarre, blossoming relationship while fighting cosmic entities, cursed relics, and horny ghost grandmas. Science Saru's animation is the key to its powerful engagement. It is vibrant, frenetic, and gloriously weird. This season ups the ante by introducing truly menacing, Lovecraftian-level threats, yet it grounds the chaos in the characters' awkward, genuine teenage emotions. The episodes featuring the Evil Eye's assault, a perfect storm of horror and comedy, cemented this as the most outrageously creative and energetic show of the year. 2. Solo Leveling Season 2. Arise from the Shadow. The global phenomenon returns, and Sung Jin-woo's evolution from the weakest E-rank hunter to a Shadow Monarch has become an unstoppable force of nature. Solo Leveling Season 2. Arise from the Shadow is a pure, unadulterated power fantasy that delivers on every moment of hype. This season focuses on Jin-woo's increasing isolation and the true terror of his boundless strength. The level of engagement is driven by the spectacle of overwhelming power. A1 Pictures has not only maintained the visual excellence of the first season, but elevated it, particularly in the massive-scale dungeon raids and the introduction of the new, terrifyingly powerful generals of the Shadow Army. The Jinwoo versus the entire guild scene was a powerful, chilling demonstration that he has truly transcended the limits of human existence, turning him into a solitary god. 1. My Hero Academia Final Season. Season 7 continuing. There is no higher stake, no greater emotion, and no more powerful culmination this year than My Hero Academia's final season. This is it, the final war arc that pits the combined forces of all heroes against the terrifying might of All for One and the tormented Shigaraki. The entire series has been a slow, methodical march toward this massive, destructive, and profoundly tragic conflict. Studio Bones is delivering the full weight of this finale with unparalleled emotional force. Every clash, from the desperate, coordinated efforts of the pro heroes to the heartbreaking, deeply personal confrontation between Deku and Shigaraki, is heavy with consequence. The power of this season lies in the characters' resolve, watching every single hero, even the smallest ones, step up for one last stand against impossible odds makes this not just an anime, but an epic generational statement on the true meaning of heroism. It is the definitive, emotionally exhaustive, and most powerful anime of 2025 so far. This year's slate has been historic. Which of these powerhouse titles gave you the most unforgettable experience?